Hi, we have a detached garage in need of gutters. Water running off this roof has actually gotten into the plywood sheathing on this garage and rotted the bottom of it. I've already repaired part of that. We're going to need 12.5 feet of gutter to direct this water away from the garage walls. I'm going to assemble the gutter and hang it using these weights and cam buckle straps so that I can position it just where I want it. I'm going to be using a 16-foot piece of aluminum gutter, slip joint connector, a drop, and 2 end caps. Here's the brand I'm using of the gutter. It's Spectra brand. So I'm going to use this leftover piece here after I cut it to do a little demo on how best to cut it. I found a hacksaw works pretty good for the most part, but there will come a point where the saw tends to jam in there, at which point I broke out another option. So we're going to use a reinforced Dremel cutoff wheel with our Ryobi oscillating tool to finish this section up. So I'm using a seam sealer designed specifically for aluminum gutters, and just put about a 1/4 inch bead in this slip joint on both sides of it, and then just press it all together. Okay, we also need to lay down some sealer where the slip joint connector and the gutter meet. And here's a good reason to wear latex gloves. You want to smooth this out, get it nice and smooth, and also make sure you didn't miss any areas, so the water can flow smoothly through here. And there's a little fold over section here that you need to fold over. I let this set overnight before I attempted to install it. And there's the finished piece. Same procedure on the left and right end caps, and there's the entire 12-foot 6-inch section. Every 2 feet. This end fits underneath. Okay, we have it hanging from our straps now with all the hangers in place. Now it's just a matter of setting the height on both ends. On this end, we put it up just about as high as we can. That's the high end. And on the other end, about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch lower. We ended up at about 1 degree of pitch. Here we're on the other end. Okay, we cut an 18-inch extension to use between the 2 B-type elbows to get to the garage, where we're going to mount the long, straight vertical tube. Keep each piece inside the leading edge of each following piece so that any debris can't eventually get caught and build up on that edge. Everything flows well. One 10-foot section of downspout and 3 elbows was enough to get us about 4 feet away from the garage. And we're going to need about, for the vertical drop between the elbows, about 49 inches. A downspout piece such as this is very easy to cut with a hacksaw. Now, in order to fit the type A elbow over the end of the downspout, this is where it goes away from the house at the bottom, you have to kind of fold in the edges here, because it's a real tight fit to get that elbow on there. Okay, just push it in there as far as you can. We also will be securing this with a sheet metal screw later. And an upper and lower downspout hanger are going to be needed next. And we'll just drill these into the garage wall with wood screws. And then secure it with the special sheet metal screws that are made for gutters right here. We're going to self-tap into the screw. So we used up our box of 8 or 10 of these self-tapping screws on every joint, going all the way up to the gutter, where the downspout meets the gutter. Now, it's very wooded around this back garage, so a gutter screen is absolutely necessary. I'm trying this relatively inexpensive plastic mesh first. It's very easy to put on. Okay, we had water running down the fascia, between the gutter and the fascia. On the first rainfall we had, that's what I've done now. Sealed it up all the way along. Okay, we have good flow and no leaks. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. I have more useful material in the works.